Welcome to Unwrapped, the B Corp Spotlight series, where we invite people from B Corp brands to answer some of the most frequently asked B Corp questions. I'm Katie, your host today, and I'm pleased to welcome Dominika Crhlikova from the Colibrily Crew. It's great to have you here, Dominika.
Thank you for having me. It's great to be here.
Today, you have really kindly volunteered to answer the question, can a small business become B Corp?
This is something that we and I am really passionate about because we are a small business and we were able to get B Corp certified in 2022. So we are a living example that yes, you can get certified as a small business, and in fact, it's made easier for you and made possible for you.
And what about the questions? So would a small business answer the same set of questions as a larger business?
I think one of the great things about the B Corp certification and B Lab in general is that they don't ever judge fish by their ability to walk. So different aspects of your business are being taken into account, and it's all a really mindful process, and they expect you to measure yourself up to the highest possible standard of what you can achieve. And your business can achieve. So if you're manufacturing pens, you're not going to be expected to comply to health and safety food regulations because it just doesn't make sense to require that.
So why would a small business who faces a lot of challenges anyway, in that they are a small business, why would a small business choose to become B Corp certified?
So what I'm seeing at the moment is that there are more and more businesses that tore away from larger businesses because they wanted to do their bit for the planet and the people, and because by default they wanted to be mission-based, and they wanted to be businesses for good. So I think that because it's so ingrained in their ethos, it makes sense to do that. Also, from the operational perspective, it holds you accountable to stay committed, because as a B Corp, it's not a one-off. You have to get recertified. So you do have to show that you're upholding the standards of being people conscious and planet conscious. So and there are actually Excel sheets for that we all love. And you have to show that you're empowering people, and you have to show that you're helping people succeed, that you train your people, that you are doing your bit for the planet, that you are offsetting your carbon emissions, and all of those little things. So I think that's part of the reason. And a very crucial part is that being part of the B Corp space allows you to connect with companies that have the same ethos as you or very similar, and it allows you to talk to different companies who have similar values and learn from them and share what you are doing with them, which is really, really unique. And with a lot of other organizations that offer certifications, you do get the certification itself, but you don't get the community that comes with it. So I think for small businesses, it's a great opportunity to network, to share what they are doing with others, and to learn from even bigger companies within their own field. Because what the beauty of B Corp is that there's no competition in the proper sense of the word. The ethos of the B Corp space is that, yes, ultimately we are all companies that offer services, but we are also companies that exist within the larger space of trying to create a great environment for everybody, for the workers, for the companies. So there is an element of collaboration even within even between companies that would otherwise maybe outside of the B Corp space be competitors, but it's not about that. It's about working together towards common good.
Is it, in some ways, is it potentially easier for a small business to gain B Corp certification? And at the same time, is it therefore perhaps more significant in their continued growth and success?
So I'm not sure if I'd use the word easier, but the playing field is leveled and has been leveled on purpose. So I think that, like many other investments, being part of the B Corp world is what you make of it. So I think you do want to, if you network and if you talk to people, if you go to the monthly calls that are there within different groups, if you go to conferences, and if you are an active part of the B Corp world, then I think you can get a lot of benefit out of it. If that certification is just there and you're not doing much with it, then it's just like any other stale investment that is not active. But there are so many opportunities to make the most out of that certification and out of that investment, that I think there is every opportunity to make the most out of it. And I would encourage any newly certified B Corp or any organization that thinks about it to look at those opportunities, because we do have a community called the Beehive, which I think was a stroke of creative genius, and I really love that. And there are different groups where you can network and where you can talk to people and where you can get ideas and when you can do so many things. So the opportunity is there. You just need to go and take it.
I think you've put that so well, and it's about recognizing where those opportunities are, and it's almost the more you put in, the more you are going to get out. You know, and equally that translates really nicely to things like your workers and your community and all of those other categories that we are assessed by. So it's almost a given that as a certified B Corp, you want to put as much in as you can. And so therefore that return then starts to unfold quite organically.
That's it. And also that benefit, I think, is also that it's easier to keep your ducks in a row. As an operations person, I think it's really helpful, the fact that you're obliged to keep track of all the things that you're doing. Because like you said, we're all for-profit businesses. We are all caught up in our operations, in what we do, in getting the work done. So having those documents and you can tell that I love an Excel sheet. but having those systems to keep you accountable, I think, is a fringe benefit that people don't often talk about, but I think it's an important one because it keeps the businesses who are part of the B Corp world thinking about those parts of the business that can fall by the wayside under the weight of the daily workload.
Yeah, fantastic. Dominika, thank you so much for taking part in this video today and for being part of this whole series of B Corp Spotlight videos. It's been a real pleasure talking to you and getting your answers to the questions around small businesses. So for those of you who are watching and want to find out more about the Colibrily Crew, all of the links and the details that you need are below. And if you enjoyed this video, you found it useful, please make some time to go and look through the rest of the series, because we've got 31 videos that we're sharing throughout B Corp month in March 2024, and hopefully will continue to be useful way beyond that as well. Finally, one last time, huge heartfelt thanks from me to you for taking part today, Dominika.
Thank you, Katie. I really enjoyed that. Thank you for making me feel so at ease. You're brilliant at this, and I really enjoyed my Friday morning with you.